Yeah. All right. Mini Monolith assembly for the HT track kit. What you're gonna have in box A will be 10 base plates, 10 mini monoliths, and 10 nylon bags. The nylon bag is to help ballast and weigh down the monolith, you know, wind, and you know, just give it a little bit more stability. We used a bag that you could put rocks and whatever you have available that weighs something substantial. This will slide in top of it and land here, and this will keep weight on the base plate to stop it from wanting to blow over, or you know, just give it some pretty good stability. So what I'm going to go through is the way that these tabs, these interlocking tabs work, because when you open up the box, they're going to be like that. And that's one of the really nice parts about this, because for storage, you can fold this product flat as many times as you need. Keep it in, you know, you could keep 100 of these in a fairly tight area. These folds, what you're going to want to do to make this easy on you is along these lines, you're going to want to pre-fold them. So push this area down, and they're all scored along here so that they do pre-fold in the areas where they're supposed to. You're going to want to bring this side up. And these locking tabs, the way that they get inserted, they're also folded here. And then they have a perf there, and they have a perf here. So the idea is that these slide into there, and once they get through, they open up like that, and then they can't come undone. So you're going to take this, line it up with the rectangle, push it through until it popped open like that. So on the back side, what you should see is an open up tab, and you're going to do the same thing. I would start from the center just because you get into a bit of a cat fight with all these edges and everything else. So start at the center, fold it down, insert it into the pre-cut rectangle, fold it, fold it. When you look down this thing, you should be able to see that these ears are opened up on every one of them. And if they're not, go ahead and stick your hand in there and open them up. That'll just ensure that from here on out, that's pretty much locked. If you needed to get them undone, you just go back and do the opposite, fold them flat and push them back out. So it's not, once they're together, it's not that they can't ever come apart, but now you have something that once the base is taken off, this can be laid flat, shipped to an event, it can go anywhere it needs to go, and it's very locked in, it's not going anywhere. So we're gonna get this to where it looks as much like a rectangle or a square as possible, looking down from the top. We're going to do the same thing with the top, and we're going to pre-fold along these lines. So you're going to want to support it on the back where this line is, and then pre-fold there, and go past the point that it should be, because that'll leave it to where it's got a nice fold in it. Bring this one back up, same thing on these. So these two sides with these locks in them fold in first. This comes down and gets inserted into that side. And that's how the top locks. Do the same thing with the other side. These are also pre-perfed so that if you needed to, they'll bend along the corner there, and then when they go under, they pop back out. So that's what the top of the Monolith should look like. the side locks, and now we're going to go ahead and put the base on. You're going to start by inserting the bottom. Let's do it from this angle. Once you get it to that point, this should all come together. Once you get a little bit sticking out and see this natural bend that it puts in, what's going to happen is this slides down. There's a pre-cut rectangle on this side as well that these will lock into. So if you come around over to here, once this base slides up, this part will lock into here. These ears are pre-scored as well. These holes, if you wanted to, you could throw a zip tie through here. That'll help hold this down. You don't have to because the weight of the base will also hold them down. But if you plan on keeping the bases on there, it might just make your life a little bit easier. So that's assembled. At that point, you can pull this back apart. Fill up with whatever you got that's heavy around here. Use this bowl, whatever you can find and get your hands on that's got some substance to it. That's how this was designed, that whatever you got on hand, cinch it up, drop it inside. Again, this material is very durable, so you should be able to do this as many times as you need, opening and closing it. That's Monolith.